So the beginning of my sophomore year, I'm in practice and we're just going through the normal things, and I am hitting a move and I feel my knee pop, and at that moment I knew that I tore my ACL. At that moment I felt like my life was over. I felt like I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come back from it. There was a lot of I had to prepare mentally a lot for it. I wasn't sure. I spoke to doctors, I spoke to my mom, I spoke to coaches, and even my doctor said that the likelihood of me coming back was slim to none. He didn't know anyone who had been able to successfully come back and play D1 basketball after 3 ACL tears. At that point, that would have been my third. So speaking to my mom, speaking to my coaches, there was a lot of doubt within myself, within my mom, within my coaches, and it was just a decision that I had to make, whether I was going to be done with basketball or if I was going to push through this, and whatever comes out on the other side or what comes out on the other side. And with that, with a lot of thinking, I made the decision. I was like, I'm going to just attack it, and whatever happens, happens, and I was just going to be the best I could be regardless of how I came back. I had treatment 6 out of the 7 days of the week. It was just a really hard grind, and I really thank my trainers and my coaches and my friends who just really pushed me and really was just behind me in my corner to make sure that I was the best person, the best player that I could be. With that being said, some of my coaches didn't feel that I would be able to play to the best of my ability. So at that point, I had made a decision to graduate early within that third year of my college career, so I wouldn't have to sit out. As I was looking for schools, I was set on going home. I really wanted to go back home, be closer to my family, but I wasn't completely set on it. So I had reached out to Eastern Michigan, some of the coaches, Abby Olajuwon, and I just basically explained my story and basically, told her what was going on. She got back to me immediately, and she told me that she would love for me to come and work out for the coaches to see me play, because I hadn't been on the court for 2 years.
Yeah, I think from a basketball standpoint, I had seen her plenty, so I knew what kind of player she was, especially before the injury, and just how she explained her situation, how she was hungry to play, which is not an easy thing to do when you've had 2 injuries the way she's had them. And that says a lot about somebody, in my opinion. I've been fortunate to be around some players that have fought back through injuries and really made the most of their second and third chances, and that's exactly what Emoni's done here at Eastern Michigan.
So I came in, I did a workout with all the coaches. They were great, they were very positive. We went upstairs and the head coach, Fred Castro, offered me right then in the room, and he said I didn't have to give him an answer immediately. I was surprised. I didn't know exactly what to do. I know I have to speak to my mom. That's usually my go-to person. So after that, I spoke to my mom, I spoke to some of my coaches, some of my trainers, and I just felt that it would be the best for me to come here with the coaches, with meeting the team and different things like that. I found it pretty easy. It wasn't really that big of a difference from going from Michigan to Eastern Michigan, because it felt like home already. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but my coaches were very loving, my teammates were very friendly, so with me meshing with them, I found it pretty easy to just blend. And now we're midway through season, and I'm starting to get my legs back under me, and it's feeling great. I mean, thanks to my coaches, my friends, God giving me the strength to come back and actually play is really a blessing, because a lot of people don't and can't come back from 3 ACL tears.